Welcome everyone back to the Diary Cameraman. So let's continue from where we stopped the previous time in Premiere Pro interface. So this is where I stopped the previous time in my Premiere Pro interface. So I talked about the effect control, regulating it using video clip and audio clip. Here I talked about regulating your position, your scale, your rotation, your anchor point, your anti-filter clipper. Then under the audio, I talked about regulating your volume, your channel volume, your level, your bypass, and so on, both the left and right hand. I talked about regulating the audio clip mixer, where you have more than two audio. When you have one audio, you begin to notice that you can actually reduce the volume of one and increase the volume of one in your project source panel audio clip area. So today now we are going to be talking about another area totally in Premiere Pro. So let's dive in back into Premiere Pro. So I already have two videos here. So let me continue by bringing in another video again. Let me bring in this video, but this one has an audio, so I'll drag both the audio and the video here, and I will come here and play it. So now what will I do here is, okay, I talked about the blending mode the previous time, and I told you that I will make you understand what the blending mode is all about. But before I start diving into the blending mode area, now let's talk about some properties of this particular video. If I click this video now, there are a lot of properties here which many cinematographers don't know how to make use of, and is something that they have to know how to make use of. But before I go into that, the reason as nest, to nest a video. So nest a video is more like having all the clip together in one clip. For example, this how many clips are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 clips are here. Now count it. Let's count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 clips. So I want these 4 clips to be in one clip. All of them, both the audio. So I'll just select all of them, right click, and I'll click nest. So they'll ask me the name of the nest. I can say all in one. All in one. And I click OK. You see, they are all now in one. They are all now in one distinct, one clip video. The audios are still remaining the same. So that is one powerful thing about nest. So if you apply any effect here now to affect everything, so but I don't really want that, so I press Ctrl Z to go back to what I actually had before, which it was individual clips. So as I imported a new video now let's play around with the effects area, effect control area of your project panel. So you click the video, go to your effects on your project panel. Remember, last one I talked about was effect control in your source panel. Now we'll talk about effects in your project panel. So we have different things in your project panel that is an effect. We have the preset, we have the lumetric preset. Let me make the timeline big. We have the preset, we have the lumetric preset, we have the audio effect, we have the audio transition, we have the video effect, and we have the video transition. So let me make it small back. So let's start from the preset first of all. Preset has to do with already built effects, like it was built and people now started selling it to either make money with, to mostly make money with it. So people have built it, compress it to something, and sell it or upload it on the internet. So that's preset. So this preset is the one that was built, is an internal effect that was built by Adobe Premier Pro itself. So if I click this effect now, we have different things under this preset. We have let's start with here. We have the bezel edge. If you click the bezel edge, if you carry this bezel edge and drop on top of the video, you see what happened. Let's drop it. So what happened? I see what happened now. It has given it a different effect. I can press Ctrl Z. If I carry this bezel edge here, place this one, you are seeing what happened. So if you make it big, see, it has given it a different effect totally. Press Ctrl Z. So you can come, this is blur effect. Everything depends on what you want. Maybe you want your video to blur, you drag the blur effect there. You see So you drop it here. You see your video is already blur. You can choose to press Ctrl Z. Now, anything you are applying is, let me make this effect control area small, so you begin to understand better that everything you are applying is actually working. So now, if I drag this fast blur effect, blur out, I see it has shown here automatically under the effect control. It has shown automatically there. So now I can choose to increase the blur. I see it is blur. I can choose to reduce it. I see what is happening. So there are a lot of things we can achieve in this place. I see what is happening. We can increase the blur. You can reduce the blur. Now if you press it and press delete, it will go out. So these are effects. You can actually do it manually too, but these are presets that's already built. Maybe I want to do a Monsieur effect. We have two Monsieur in and Monsieur out. If I drag this one here now, so you see what happened. If I reduce it, I see what is happening. You're looking at the video, I see what is happening. Yes, what is happening, Abby? You can remove it, delete it. So everything depends on what do you want to achieve as a creative. What concept do you have in mind? So these are presets. Then we have the Solaris in and Solaris out. So if I drag this Solaris in now, see what is happening? I see what is happening. So these are presets. Most of them are used for movies. Most of them are used for documentaries. Most of them are used for art. So you can delete it. It depends on all you want to achieve. These are inbuilt presets in Premiere Pro. Now here we have the lumetric presets. So I will also talk about presets, lumetric presets. Then I will talk about subsequently we'll now talk about, next year we'll talk about audio transition, video effect, and video transition. So and video effects, audio effects, video transition, and audio transition. But now this is lumetric presets, which is with color. Lumetric has to do with color. When we hear lumetric in Premiere Pro or we hear lumetric in After Effects, it deals with color. So now we have lumetric presets. Now let's go to the cinematic first of all. So I see the color have changed. I seen it. Maybe I want to color grade this video now. See the color here. You see it has changed. So you can now come here and make some adjustments, which I will show you in subsequent tutorial. But let's just take it gradually first of all. You see the color has changed. I seen it. Sorry, my cursor was disturbing. So I see that the color has changed. So there are a lot of things you can do. Then this one is a monogram. Monogram, this is black and white. So if you drag it now, I seen it. Color has changed. So what do you want to achieve is the most important thing first of all. Maybe I want to make my video black and white. I can just use this monogram, place it here. You see, my video is already black and white. And I play my video. It's already black and white. Ctrl Z to bring it back. Depends on the kind of monogram I actually want. There are different set of monogram. So everything depends on what do you want to achieve. Here is technical. If you hover in let me see how it is. You can choose to bring in this one to just get the kind of feel you want. So that is the lumetric this thing for you. Lumetric preset, and you see it's also applying here. You cannot delete it. Then this other one is talking about how to change the parameters and so on, which we'll talk about in subsequent tutorials, working with the presets and changing the parameters and the effect or attribute of each of the presets, which is going to be a different topic on its own in this Premiere Pro. But let's just take it gradually. So you're going to understand now that there are a lot of things you can actually know. It's all about a lot of things in Premiere Pro. It's all about what do you want to achieve, what do you have in mind that you want to do that other people have not done. What is that story you want to tell? I told you, everybody has a story to tell. How do you want to tell the story? How do you want to make the story look presentable to the public? Because your story is going to the public. So how do you want to tell it matters a whole lot. So that is just what this is all about. So in this next tutorial, we'll not talk about the audio effect, the audio transition, the video effect, and the video transition effect. And effect in your project. Thank you so much for staying to the completion of this video on the diary of a cameraman.